Hello, people of YouTube. It's Aaron the Great James, and welcome to Virtual Review episode, 10, but also season 1, episode 2. I still don't know how I'm going to do this, considering I'm a bit of a moron sometimes. But, it's a review of the season 2, episode 1. And for those of you who don't know, I'm going to get this up real quick while I can still remember. The season 2 subtitle is Yu-Gi-Oh! Virtual on season 2, Rise of the Dark Prince. So, yeah, I'm sure he won't have half-blood in any way, shape, or form. But anyway, seriously. So we have our season in opener for, of course, the season, and a tournament arc comes out of nowhere. Because in Yu-Gi-Oh! We are contractually obligated to get a tournament arc at some point in time. Like, it is going to happen. Wait for it. You know Vrains are going to have one. It's only a matter of time, unless it's already started, in which case I really need to be caught up. But in any case, and so what happens in this one is that, the president decides that he needs everyone to be in a big duel thing. Most like, I can't really remember all the reasons as to why. I'm just going to assume it's because I'm evil. I want to take out all my enemies at once, so let's just kill all the birds with one stone, have them all get together in a tournament, so odds are, worst case scenario, we kill the majority of them. I mean, preferably I kill all of them, but I'll take the majority of them. So, of course, Dartha, Lethra, Deathly, and yes, I remembered their names. I'm good at this. And Okuma, or as I call him, Beetleborg, are in the tournament because of course they are. It's the they're the protagonists and antagonists. Why wouldn't they be in this? And of course, we're just some new characters, like a couple of throwaway duelists because we need a throwaway. We literally had an Aquarius drone version 2. Just got his ass handed to him because I forgot Maiden with Eyes of Blue has an effect. Oops. Although, granted, the president does have some great reactions in this duel of being pissed the fuck off. But all we really know for certain is that am I saying Lethra? I think Leslie because it sounds like Leslie but Leslie is Revelations of the Sea of Orichalcos. Oops. Lethra gets his ass handed to him by a professional Deskbot player because even in the universe of Lynx, Deskbots will still kick your ass. Of course they will. They'll kick my ass no matter what, sort of series I'm in. I could probably be back in the original series and Despots will still be there somehow. I don't know how. They'll find a way. But anyway, Dartha kicks the ass of some random schmuck. Edward kicks the ass of some random schmuck. But Akuma, Beetleborg, is actually able to take out Deathly. So that's actually something interesting. And Deathly can't do diddly squat. Like, he tries a good combo, I admit, because he brings out the Dark Magician fusion thing with Tamias. The newer one, not the Amulet Dragon. I think it's just Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. And then combines it with his Eternal Soul card. So basically, the Eternal Soul protects Dark Magician from being destroyed by card effects. And since the Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, is counted as Dark Magician, it's protected. But the Dragon Knight's effect also protects the spell and trap cards from being destroyed by card effects. So it's a nice little infinite loop going on there. I mean, it's not like as big as like Master Key Beetle Safe Zone combo, but it's pretty close. It's still a combo that I never thought of before. So I'll give them that one. Of course, this can't be stopped considering Beetleborg stops them all by using Pendulum Magicians. And don't worry, he doesn't use Odd Eyes because he does use Odd Eyes, but he doesn't use like what was it called? Double Iris Magician, I want to say. He doesn't use that one because, again, it's banned at the time, so you can't really get away with that one. So, and to be fair, Odd Eyes is the signature monster of the entire whole arc, so it wouldn't really make sense for him to be proxying it in a sense. And of course, I like to think that even though the guy is known to be playing Red Eyes, he kicks the ass of him using Pendulum Magicians just to kick him while he's at like, ha! Ivan killed you and Ivan's your actual brother. Fuck you. Dartha kicks the ass of some random nobody, because of course he does. And I want to clarify this now. Yes, I looked it up. I said in the episode that I've been saying for a long time now that I thought that Dartha's using Hunting Hound's effect was wrong. I'm wrong, actually. Dartha is right. He's allowed to use Hunting Hound's effect in cards in his hand. And that was my mistake, and I take full responsibility for that one. So that won't be happening anymore in the future. I really should have looked up the first time it happened. But I'm a lazy fuck, and it just, at some point, it just started bothering me to the point where I'm just like, what does this do? Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. So again, my apologies to Dartha. I'm sorry if I caused you so much stress of being like, this guy's a fucking dumbass. He doesn't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Which is true, because I don't, but either way, yeah. So Dartha's been using it right this entire time, and I am a moron. That's my bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. Other than that, other than the duels, of course. Wait, am I getting into episode 2 early? Oops. If I did give away spoilers for episode 2, congratulations! You got a free spoiler. Oops. Okay, I think this is frickin' egg on my face. Alright, so, you know what? I'm just gonna make this a joint thing of episodes 1 and 2, just to knock them both out at once. Guys, fuck my rights to do editing. Other than that, we just get, for episode 1, other than that, we just know there's a tournament going on, Ikora's going around taking names, and there's not much backstory going on, other than a new evil is probably gonna be interesting, because it's Yu-Gi-Oh! There's always gonna be a bigger bad guy. Other than that, the president's a dick. So he's the bad guy at the moment. But for episode 2, this is where Edward actually has his duel and where Dartha actually has his duel. And again, I'm a flipping moron. Oh well. Live and learn. After that, so yeah, after all that stuff I just said about the duel stuff, we're also introduced to a new sort of storyline going on here and a new villain for it. The evil prince, in which case Edward gives the most bland narration of it of all time. No offense to the actual guy, Edward, but assuming that, of course, that's your real name, I'll just call you that for now, if that's okay. No offense to you, but it feels like you could have put a bit more energy into that one. Like, I'm not offending you, considering I also have a very bland, generic voice behind the scenes. I also like to mumble a lot and just keep to myself. But it just feels like at some point you need to pronunciate, or at the very least have some sort of like filter over it to make it seem like you're a bit more grander. I don't know. It just feels like there could have been a bit more to it, considering it sounded like you were literally mumbling, and no one wants narration where the guy is mumbling. Shoot, I'm forgetting the name. But Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman is not a good narrator because he mumbles 24/7. He mumbles because his voice is so freaking soothing that that you don't care about what he's talking about. You just want to hear him talk. I'm not saying Edward needs to be Morgan Freeman levels of it, because that's just kind of not plausible, considering no one could be Morgan Freeman like Morgan Freeman. Although if Bob Ross was still alive, he'd probably be able to give Morgan Freeman a run for his money. I want to see that now. Narration off. Morgan Freeman versus Bob Ross. The winner, Morgan Freeman by default because he is still alive. But anyway, other than that, we got again the introduction of how we have a new villain with a bunch of backstory that I couldn't really understand. But from what I could gather of it, it's sort of like the Vector storyline where the Blood Prince is, of course, a prince, and his family had an outbursting, and the prince turned on them and all that. I'm going to have to watch it again in order to get a full understanding, because I was talking over it when I was actually reviewing it. But I'm going to have to watch both of these again. But, again, it's one of those things where you're just like, Edward, I can't hear you. But, that's something you can improve on. It's just my advice, just like, you could do better at this thing. So, better luck next time to you. Now that you have some constructive criticism, I hope it was constructive at least, and not just me coming off like a right twat. Now that you have some of that, you can improve on it. So, that's what the comment section is meant to do. Not just say, you're a fuckstick who doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. Or worse, first. Anyway, although that would have required that anyone actually comments on my videos, so who am I to judge? Anyway, other than that, I can't remember off the top. Oh yeah, that's right. Leither's also in some sort of Shadow Realm-like zone with the Deskbot player, who also gives him a new deck that doesn't really matter, considering odds are it's Leithra. It doesn't matter either way. I assume it has to do with the fact that Leithra has the Seal of Ori Kaukos because evil Edward gave it to him because he's a dumbass. Or maybe it's because he knew he was going to die. I don't know. Either way. But whatever. That's probably going to go into somewhere, and it turns out the Deskbot guy is the Half-Blood Prince. And we'll go with that where we do. That's just my theory, at least. Although this could entirely be a red herring. Who knows? Maybe Edward's the Half-Blood Prince. Who knows? Or maybe I'm spoiling this all. Again, who knows? Anyway, that's all I can remember off the top of my head. So, yeah. Congratulations, you got 2 episodes for the price of 1. I'm still doubling your charge, though, so this episode is now double monetized. Oh, who am I kidding? I can't monetize anyway. I don't have enough subscribers or any of that shit. But anyway, if I missed anything, I'll point it out in the next episode. So, until next time, see ya!